All right. Let me do a little audio test, make sure my mic is working. All right. It is great. Today, we are going to be doing some, we're going to be finally making some story progression. So first and foremost, let me go ahead and go into my ship and I'll show you pretty much all I have done. I decided that I don't actually need to level up my hull just yet. In fact, it'll actually be easier for me to upgrade my hull when I get to the medium level areas. All I did was I upgraded my broadside cannon once, so now it's like level 4. My whole armor is currently level 3, but I honestly think I'll be fine with the way it is. The only thing that I am going to work on is in between sequence, we're currently on sequence 4. In between sequence 4 and sequence 5, we are going to do some minor pirating so I can get level 2 mortars. But we are just about ready to head into a new area. We're just about ready to start the next main mission. Let's go ahead and go into Kenway's fleet and we will see what we can get. So let me go into the fleet. We will repair the ship. I only have 207. I wish I had 200,000 gems. I actually, in between this stream and the last stream, every fucking stream, my antivirus program comes up and interrupts me. Fuck off. Those curious, what keeps on happening is I have firewall disabled on my I currently have firewall disabled on my trying to figure out what I can do. I currently have firewall disabled on my desktop, and I have it disabled because when I have it enabled, I can't stream as effectively. Because essentially, what a firewall does when you are a streamer is it kind of makes it harder for data to be sent out. So you will need to I figure what I want to do. I think I'm gonna do the empty. Oh no, I can't because I need more, whatever that is. So it makes it so that it makes it harder for things to be sent out, but also makes it harder for it also makes it harder for you to be able to stream effectively. Because what this actually does is what this actually does is whenever you have a stream, you're streaming with the firewall up, it makes it so that you actually can't, it kind of causes an issue where, your stream will have a habit of crashing, essentially. And if this happens, then, into one more route. If this happens, then you essentially can't stream without having your stream crash. So in order for me to live stream, I have to have my firewall disabled. And my antivirus program doesn't like it because it is so stupid that it will literally say, oh hey, your antivirus program doesn't have a firewall enabled. That could cause problems for your computer. Really, all a firewall does is to prevent virus, presumably to prevent virus programs from like infecting your site if hypothetically you were to go into some sketchy website, like I don't know, like some porn site or something that is not like a good or effective or like a safe site. If you do not use those sites, if you do not go to those sketchy sites, then you likely will not have an issue and you likely will not need a firewall. That is how I personally see it. That's from my personal experience. It's just it's really kind of frustrating, I guess, when I'm trying to stream and I get like the antivirus program come say, hey, guess what? You need to have your virus program enabled. It's really not necessary. Oh, that hit hard. Victorious! Oh, I got some water, whatever that is. So one thing we're going to be doing immediately once we're done with this exploration is we are actually, or once we're done with this fleet stuff, is we are actually going to what we are actually going to do is we are going to God, I can't think. My brain just died. We need to do some hunting. I need to kill 2 jaguars. I need to kill 2 fuchsia for some crafting stuff. Then we are going to be going straight into that area, clearing out a fort, and God, I can't think. Doing the main missions. We have currently 3 that we are available, or 3 that we're gonna do before we go straight into the next sequence. Honestly, kind of considering buying a new dock. Dang. I guess that's all I can do for now. I think I need like better ships. I do want to change my outfit. I want to actually get the pirate. I forgot I can't buy outfits. So we're going to be making a little bit of a little side trip, but we are going to be passed around to Nassau. And while we're here, we'll also try and buy the art if we can. If my money count looks different than the last time we streamed, I found out that you really do not need rum or sugar, and as soon as you get it, you're actually recommended to actually sell it for money. So that's exactly what I did. I sold all my sugar, got 30 grand, and now I can actually spend some stuff. So that's why I got more money. I really hate this outfit, so it's actually kind of good that I'm getting a getting a new outfit. You also want to check out pieces of art. Got a lot here. We'll just buy a few for now. We'll come back and buy the rest later. I don't think we can afford everything here. Because we need 3,500 for a mortar upgrade. We also need 200 metal. So I'm really keeping an eye on the price at the top. Then I'm gonna buy one more and then I'm gonna call it. Yeah, so we need 2,200, 2,400, 2,500. Alright. We'll come back and buy the rest later.
On a bargain, old Warren.
You should at some point focus on like buying an upgrade for our weapons because I think we may have an upgraded sword, but I think we still have like the default. Actually, no, I bought upgraded pistols. I'm unsure about the sword though. Yeah, the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna be fast traveling to Cape Buena Vista, and we are gonna be trying to kill a jaguar. I have no idea where they are found, but I'm assuming it's near where you see the emblem on the map. We need to kill 2 for a hunting item. For crafting, I should say. And we also need to kill 2 fuchsias. So the hunting, we're here is Cape Buena Vista. Gonna flash over here. If I would have known that we needed jaguars for a crafting item, I would have gone this a little bit sooner, but I didn't. There's one. I actually cropped 3. I mean, well, hunt 3. Now we go into crafting. This will make it so that we can take more hits, which is very nice. Next, the fuchsia thing we need is actually right here for a smoke bomb pouch. We will kill one more jaguar because I think we need a skin for a outfit. Feline pelt, yes, we need 1 jaguar pelt, and we can actually craft that right now. Crafting. See, we need fish, red howler monkeys, and white jaguar. Let's go back to the ship, and we need to change our outfits. I really don't like... I don't think there's a single, hunter, crafted, like, outfit that I actually like. So we'll be changing this as soon as we get there. I honestly got, like, Pirate Hunter more, whatever that outfit was. I will say, so far my only criticism of this game is a problem that exists in every single Assassin's Creed game. Where I often have issues dealing with captains because it takes so long for my character to put away his sword to go unarmored. And it gets like really infuriating when I have to take like unnecessary damage. That's my only criticism with this game. So far I've been having a really good time with this. Okay, next up, we are gonna have to sail out because we need to go to that Smolder's Cove place. And we need to kill 2 Yushas. This is the last thing that we will be killing for crafting. I don't think we have access to anything else. There we go. That's me. I don't know what fuchsias are, if I'm gonna be honest. I was thinking that by the I was thinking that by the look, by the design of the animals, I thought that it was actually a beaver. Apparently fuchsias are something else. I swear to God, like, Edward may be like, I guess, like, Shay's also a dual wielder. I was gonna say, I feel like that Edward's like the only assassin that's a dual wielder, but I think that Shay is also one. Like, Shay is technically a Templar, but honestly I consider him more of an assassin. At least he behaves like one, he behaves like an assassin Templar. Honestly though, I love Assassin's Creed Rogue. It definitely kind of feels like an Assassin's Creed game in the sense that even though you are technically a Templar hunting assassins, It honestly kind of feels like you're an assassin hunting Templars, just like the skin change essentially. It's a very weird, it's like a weird experience to me. I gotta find more fuchsias. I need one more. Let me walk this way and then I'll come back. Don't walk to the end of the dock and I'll run back. Weird how there's no more fuchsias. I may end up, I'm gonna say this for another area. This may not be a good spot to find fuchsias. We got one pelt, so we just need one more. It's just, no more spawning. I'm assuming there's gonna be like an island or something with fuchsias commonly found on it. That may be like a better option for me, but none are spawning here. I don't want to waste too much time. Let's go ahead and turn our attentions to the new area. We will take down a fort, and we'll take down a fort, and we will do the main missions. We currently have 3 currently available. We currently have 3 available. Well, we technically had a whole campaign available, but we're gonna be doing 3 missions before we. Actually, we're gonna be doing 4, and then we're gonna do some exploration. I will say we're gonna be going into a medium area. If I go into this area and I'm just getting fucking destroyed, then I will instead just focus more on getting upgrades for my ship. The only thing that kind of brings me concern is in easy ranked areas, enemy ships don't carry a whole lot. The most I was able to find was 65 materials, and I need to be able to get a lot more. I wanted to be consistent. Oh wait, before I should have fast traveled to that. I should get a fast travel to this fort because I need to buy ammo. I think I'm out of mortars, I think. I'm confident that we can handle this fort as we are now. Even though admittedly, I just spit on my thumb. Even though admittedly I would like to have like level 2 mortar, I currently have level 1. I think we'll be fine. We currently have broadside like fully, or not fully upgraded, but we have a decent level of upgrades. You know what? We're actually good on it. I thought we were running low. We're actually good on mortars. Let's go ahead and do this, Edward. Let's go ahead and do this, fort. Got a little bit of selling for us to do, but we should be fine. Fort Contoyer.
What's our course today, Captain? It's a fine day for any kind of mischief.
What's your feeling?
I'll make no secret of wanting to see the British brought to heel. If we can take their gold and put it to use ourselves, I'd be a happy man.
Spoken like a true
That is a schooner.
And what's your aim?
Master Kid hinted at a prize he was eager to show me down in Tulum.
You currently need 200 metal for the next upgrade I want to get, which is level 2 mortar. You currently have 100 metal.
I should go see him soon.
So if I see a ship with a lot of metal, then I'm actually going to make a little detour and going after it. I'm actually probably going to wait until we clear this area first. I will say we may have a stealth mission. We may have a stealth mission coming up. As if you are familiar with my channel, you know that I typically struggle with stealth missions in Assassin's Creed games. So you may see me use and abuse the restart checkpoint. But honestly, I think I may be fine. It's really... I honestly don't think that I will have too much of an issue. However, there is one mission, which is a final mission in this sequence that may give me trouble. Especially since I am going for 100% synchronization. But luckily, we will be getting a blow dart. So it may be somewhat interesting, I guess. Oh, currently 27 minutes in. It does not feel like I've been streaming for 27 minutes. Honestly, it feels like I've been streaming for 10. I will say, I always just kind of had an issue with naval combat, mainly because of how slow it seems to, how long it seems to take for you to be able to traverse from one part to another, because ships are just so slow on the open sea. But that's kind of true for any game with naval combat. It's even like true for the newer games like Assassin's Creed Odyssey, but it's just it always kind of bothered me. Ah, fuck, we have a storm. So once again, if I am struggling to complete this fort, that storm looks like it's right about the fort. If I'm struggling to take out this fort, then I will instead spend the time farming for resources. I think I'll be fine though. I already have level 4 broadside cannon, so I'm hoping that will be enough. Come on.
Ready to fire, sir! Fire! Yes, sir! Good shot to triple up! Fire! She's vulnerable there, Captain! Fire! Fire! Mind the helm, sir! You were breaking fire! Look, Captain, a well-placed shot there! Fire! Fire! There's four exposed! Take the shot, sir! Fire! She's vulnerable there, Captain!
Okay, we just have one more. It's weird how there is like a tornado constantly circling the island.
Look! Water devil, sir!
Water incoming! We need to hit... Brace yourselves!
Caution, Edward!
Let's take down those towers! Fire! Ready to fire, sir! There's sir!
There we go.
Fancy a wee swim, do you?
And just like that, that tornado ended. That was a weird fort. And the storm has ended too. What the fuck? I feel like the storm should have ended that quickly. I mean, I know it's a game, but still. I feel like the storm shouldn't have ended that quickly. Any case, we got a fort to liberate.
Shorten sail! Get off the squall!
Stunsails in! Blew up!
What the heck is going on? What the heck is going on? That was weird. That was so weird. I'm gonna try and do some stealth. Okay, that's done. There's two. Let's go for the third. Didn't mean to like grab that animus fragment. You just gotta wait until the after we grab after we get this thing. But oh well, what can you do? There we go. Reach the war room. I feel like I need Staples. That was easy button for that. Even though admittedly the first guy kind of gave me trouble, but another fort cleared. Not bad. First medium fort. I think there's 4 medium forts in this area. Oh wow, there's not that many things here. Alright, so let's go ahead and we'll grab the collectibles and then we will do the naval contracts. And there's some assassination contracts there. And after we clear out this area, what we are going to do next is actually go from point to point, take out those chests, and then we will do the main mission. Actually, I'm going to refuse it for now.
Stop a moment. I can help you stay away.
What I will say is, it's moments like this, like forts, attacking forts, and just really just general exploration. It's really like the highlight of this game for me. Like there's a lot of games out there that just litter the environment with collectibles, but the environment is not nearly as diverse or breathtaking as it could be, which kind of makes the game just less enjoyable. I played games like that before, where there's shit ton of collectibles and kind of like a boring environment. But it's games like this where I honestly don't mind like going from place to place and getting all the collectibles, because it really is just kind of like a breathtaking scene. Ow. But there's a game that released recently for PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5 called Ghostwire Tokyo. I think it's a game made by Japan. It's a game made by Japan. Like I think it's possibly Square Enix, but I'm not sure. In its concept, its gameplay is kind of interesting, but they have like a shitload of collectibles in a city that kind of looks very similar from like district to district, and yes, they have like different landmarks or something to differentiate itself, but there's still like large parts of it that is just not at all interesting in my opinion. I honestly would recommend you play the game just for the story purposes, but I honestly wouldn't recommend just playing that game just for 100%. Because there's a shitload of collectibles there, and it's honestly not that fun to like go from like every corner of the city to get every single collectible. Because it kind of looks more or less the same. But this is just my personal opinion. There may be people out there that actually like that game, but it's just from my experience, from what I've seen of the gameplay and of the where am I going? From what I've seen of the gameplay and of the mechanics, the requirements represent. But if you like Neo, you may like this game because it's kind of like similar to Neo, but it's just and this is also kind of for someone who doesn't even own a PS5. I'm just going from an experience of what people have told me about this game. I know some completionists out there that have played it, and they honestly would kind of advise against like playing this game from percent completion because it's just that boring. Or it's not really boring, it's just kind of hard to get into, kind of hard to be motivated to go from place to place to get 100%. Because with this game, you're exploring like the freaking the Caribbean, and there's always like these beautiful environments just to distract you. That's just with but with games that have a lot of collectibles but not that really interesting environments, just kind of makes it hard to get immersed, I guess. Something that I want to talk about, something I was actually going to talk about earlier, but I forgot. In 3 weeks, technically, in 3 weeks, Overwatch 2 will release on October 4th. I have decided that I am going to stream that game.
Man your stairs, we trim too.
I've decided that I am going to stream that game. But I want to be able to I want to be able to play. There's currently like one more event left before the. There's currently like one more event left before the game will essentially, Overwatch 1 will essentially be shut down. And this event just gives you the last opportunity to get any skins or anything. And I want to. It's also the last opportunity. It's also the last opportunity to get what's called. It's also the last opportunity to get any competitive points from the current Overwatch season. So I want to stream Overwatch 1 at least like the last 2 weeks that will be available. And I want to be able to get the last my last opportunity to get I can't think, competitive points. I've played like the last season, the season that I was not able to play on screen, on stream.
What's your feeling?
But I did do all my places for the last competitive season, and I got myself over 1,000 competitive points. I just need 2,000 more to get my first old weapon. I will likely only be able to do that on on Overwatch 2. I want to be able to stream Overwatch 1 just essentially like for the last time, just so that I can get the last bit of experience with that game. But I'm actually going to do something different because of the fact that I am a student in graduate school. I want to be able to have time to work on assignments and have time to be with to essentially relax, I guess I could say. But in the past, I streamed Overwatch for 3 hours from like 1 p.m. to 4. Same with my other streams. For this time, I'm actually going to stream Overwatch from 3 p.m. to 5. So that is something to be aware of, and this will likely be in this will be on Thursdays. It'll be from 3 p.m. to 5, and I'll be streaming Overwatch 1. I'm gonna be focusing more on I'm gonna be focusing more on getting competitive done. But as far as I can tell, achievements do transfer over. So I think what I'm actually going to do is I think I'm actually going to like save getting all the achievements for
Golden one, sir.
I'm gonna save all the achievements for
Fire!
I'm gonna save getting all the achievements for Overwatch 2.
Hit her from a safe.
Awaiting your mark. It's a break. Spanish ensign. They're all alone, sir. Breaking up, Fire! Fire! Someone's ready. Just say the word, Captain. Goes the gun in the line. All sails. She'll take it.
Up. Get those clues up.
Taking a buffet, Captain.
The more.
Incoming ship. Guns out. Brig.
Damn,
There ain't
you mad,
tons of
Captain.
Spanish. Just a lone ship, Cap. Fire! Every last scrap of
Avoid
gun
her
on the
ram at
wing.
all costs, sir.
Fire!
We're ready, sir.
Fire! Change course! We'll run
Owner in.
Okay, I'm gonna board this ship and I'm gonna repair my
Hit her from a safe range.
Enemy making for us, sir! It's a brig! Spaniards! Seems to be alone, sir!
he's after me.
Enemy's firing!
Keep on the
Fire!
fire.
Ready to fire, sir! They're not alone, sir!
Captain Fresh made for our sup, but a spear cast away.
Some fresh meat there if you can strike it, sir! Fire!
You got a man of war.
Bail off. Punch is
Give
struck.
the order, sir.
They're firing
Fire!
mortars.
Fire!
Reel.
Fire!
Bulkhead's gone to
Fire!
splinters. Sections crumped.
Fire! Fire! Enemy's firing! Fire! Fire!
Captain lands the mine there. She's scorrel.
Fire! Fire!
We're ready, sir. Look, they fire mortars, Captain.
Fire!
Look, Captain. That's where the most dead.
Fire! Fire!
Look, Captain. That's where the most dead are.
Fire! Fire! Fire!
They hit us, sir.
Fire! Incoming fire!
Damage here.
Fire!
Awaiting your mark.
Fire!
Burn me, missed.
Fire!
Guns exposed. Make him pay, Captain.
Fire!
Another hit and wait to Davy, Captain.
Ease on the wheel! Louder, Edward! Paul, reel the levers in!
Okay.
Five shares to Amos gathers the most buckle.
God damn it. I need to take the cannon and take out the captain.
Loose all and trim sharp to the wind.
This is a tough one.
Down all the sail we have.
Oh, and I just lost the same. God damn it! I lost the same crew members. Do I have the same ammo? No, I have 3.
Keep
More
us
than
safe
one,
distance
son.
and use
Enemy making for us, sir. Rig. There ain't
Down to the drink! Fancy a wee swim, do you?
clues up. Eat her sticks.
toast the topsail.
Race.
Fire! Captain Ransom, I'm there, she's Squirrel. Ready to fire, Captain. She's weak, is right there, Captain. Fire!
We're ready, sir.
We've been scorched. Fire! Nothing stones exposed. Make him pay, Captain.
Do not leave us.
Fire!
We're ready, sir. Press for impact.
Go to hit them.
Oh my god, get the fuck out of my way!
Studs out. Let's get moving.
Move!
Shall we board her, Captain? Ready to spit, sir.
Fire. The whole place shut down. Awaiting orders, sir.
Done 'em, done chill. Fire! Is right there, they're on the bowline to head.
Okay, turn. Hurry up.
To larboard, sir. Flood,
I want to focus my attention on the man of war. Because he will do the most devastating damage.
The cast adrift here, Captain. Fire!
Good meat to spare here, Captain.
Awaiting your mark, Captain. Fire! Captain!
Shots and crippler.
Fire!
That was, I misjudged the range.
Ready to bolt, sir.
Fire! Race for impact! Batten yourselves! Race!
Turn. Turn! Oh my god!
Race for impact! Incoming fire!
I literally can't turn the ship fast enough. I want to get like right along the broadside of that man of war, but it's just not having it. If I can get alongside it, then I can get some heavy damage.
Exposed, take the shots, sir. Ready to fire, sir. There, sir. Good shots and crippler.
Cannon ready!
I absolutely hate that this thing just does not turn well. And I'm about to hit my allies too because they are in the way. They're in the way. They're not helping me. They're in the fucking way.
Stay out of their range.
Race. We're gonna hit 'em.
And I literally just ran to my ally again. Move. God fucking damn, man. I'm not dying again. There we go. This entire time I'm hoping to God that these fucking ally ships don't get destroyed. Because they are just getting slaughtered. At least they being my crew. If I didn't freaking... It pisses me off so much that if you die in a fucking naval mission and you have to start the mission all over again, guess what? God, it bugs me. Okay. New strategy. Fuck boarding. Gonna sink the fuckers. Because my crew can't fucking handle it, and I can't freaking survive long enough to freaking take over a freaking Manowar. God, that pisses me off. It really pisses me off. The only way that I can regenerate health effectively is if I do this, if I do the thing to the brig. That's the only fucking way. Because otherwise, I just can't survive long enough. These fucking ship. First of all, these ships are fucking retarded, I swear. And I really hate using that word. That's like my N word. I really hate it when I hear people use it. I really hate it when I use it. But at the same time, these ships, these ally ships are not very smart. They're in the way all the time. And they're just, I'm worried that they're just gonna get themselves killed because they're just so stupid. And I can't turn fast enough. I'm actually gonna hit the ship because you're in the way! God, what the absolute crap! They're in the way again. I really hate these as... I don't even know if this is classified as an escort. I think it technically is, but I really dislike escort missions in games. God. I really hate escort missions in games. They're like the absolute worst. I'm actually gonna board this ship just so that I can loot for resources. Maybe we can get some problem is like there's some enemy ships that are just in the way again because they are idiots. And I really hate how they attack you off screen. It happens a lot. Repair the jackdaw. I'm committed at this point. I'm committed.
Six, trim two, party! I said hearty!
Also, you guys can't handle 2 fucking schooners, really. You guys seriously can't handle 2 schooners. They are schooners. They are actually freaking schooners.
Ready to fire, Captain.
Okay. This time let's do it. I'm actually just gonna sink the Man of War. I don't even freaking care. I just want to be done with it. This has literally just been one giant fucking clusterfuck of a mission. It has actually been a freaking clusterfuck. This is just not even a fun mission. I imagine it would be a lot more fun if I had like a better, stronger ship. We're in a freaking medium tier area and this feels like it should be a hard.
Look, they fire mortars, Captain!
Fire! Vulnerable there, Captain! Fire! Awaiting orders, sir!
Firepower is great! Keep your distance!
Fire! Fire!
Here it comes.
Fire!
Send it out.
Mind the helm, sir! You'll take us apart!
That was a whiff.
No! No! Got a sack tight! Fire! Almost ready, sir! Fire!
Ready to fire, sir.
Fire! Well placed shot there! Fire!
Here it comes. Send it out.
Fire! Fire! Always straight to the barriers here!
Use a mortar on her!
Fire! Yes, sir! Good shot could cripple her! Fire! On your mark, Captain!
I don't even freaking care.
Ready to fire, sir. Ready to fire, incoming fire! Rifles ready.
Okay, I'm gonna board this ship just to repair my jackdaw.
Send it out.
Brace yourselves!
Down to the ship, can we?
Those all but me!
If she tries to ram us, drop mines to the great down the
Heave on!
At the captain, good.
Not one of the squads that's on our decks! Not one of the squads that's put on our decks!
I have a clear plan.
I love how they're losing characters off of like a ship like this. Like seriously, it's a brig. It should be just a same crew level higher than the schooner. There's not even like snipers up top. I don't think it's gonna give me full health, but it should give me. Yeah, it got me up 1 bar. I am getting. Oh god, if I complete this mission, I will be happy. Doesn't need to be pretty, just needs to be complete. Finally, hell is over. An hour into the stream. Fast travel to here. We will repair our ship. And I may have enough to upgrade my hull. Honestly, that whole upgrade would have been really nice if I had it right then. Oh, stop.
Care to lose the lawman, friend?
I love how my kryptonite to this game is those freaking captains, I swear. No, we need 500 wood for that, but we do have the metal. That's something to think about for next time.
Creo que ha sido un buen trato. Hasta otra.
I would help you lose the homes, Captain.
Okay, I immediately forgot what number that was. Was it 300 or was it 400 wood? Because if it's 300, I think I'm actually kind of close, or 100, I think I'm actually kind of close. It's 500, okay, so I'm not close at all. Eventually, I will take a man of war, but it's I'm definitely gonna need to be more confident in my fighting abilities. And I need to be able to
What's your feeling?
survive the conflict.
If we can take their gold and put it to use ourselves, I'll be a happy man.
Spoken like a true Welshman, Ade.
And what's your aim?
Master Kid hinted at a prize he was eager to show me down in Tulum. Quite some distance, mind, on the Yucatan Peninsula.
You trust him to play it fair?
I can't be sure. He has a way of picking away at my conscience that gives me pause. I should go see him soon.
So long as we take some prizes along the way, I'm sure the crew will understand. I'll set a course for Tulum.
Okay, we are about ready to head into the main mission. As soon as we just take out these 3 collectibles, we're doing the main mission. About damn time. I feel like we spent like the last 2 live streams like doing collectibles, and it'll be kind of nice to be able to make story progress again. Again, like there are some people out there when they play Assassin's Creed games, they just do the story only. There's other people like me who are completionists. However, most completionists often like don't really handle 100% like I'm currently handling it. I imagine there's some people that only like 100% location when they arrive for the first time for like a story mission or something. But for me, I like to be able to clear out every single area as I can, like all at once. Obviously, I'm not gonna like explore like the entire map in one go. That's just not possible right now. But I'm trying to do like one area for each main mission. So as soon as we complete this quest chain, the sequence, we are likely going to be turning our attention to. I will say, I can understand people are just kind of bored with this. I can understand if people are just kind of bored with me going from location to location collecting collectibles. But these are required for 100% completion, and there will be a time when, if I ignore these completely, there will be a time where I just spend like 6 or 7 live streams exploring the map, going from place to place, collecting collectibles. And I'd rather get it done early, mixed in with story missions, than don't do it at all and do all the fucking collectible hunting all at once, which will be just fucking boring and tedious to get through. I will admit it, like, at a certain point, like, getting these collectibles are kind of boring. Which is why I'm trying to mix it in with story progress. Even though I spent, like, the last 2 live streams, like, doing, clearing out 2 areas. There is a method to my madness, and admittedly, like, that last area that I cleared out last stream, that last easy ranked area was not actually planned. And I was hoping I could get some more materials to upgrade my shit, prepare for the sequence we're about to start. Or mission we're about to start, but, for the most part, I'm trying to, do, like, one area for each main mission. And the only exception to this is the area we're in currently right now, where, there's only 1 fort in 1 location. So I figure I might as well just clear out this area while we're here. There's only 3 collectibles as well. It's not like there's like 20. I swear to God, it's like time is like moving and fast forward. It wasn't that when I last looked at the time, it was like 1 hour and 9 minutes in, and now it's 1 hour and 15. Does not feel like 6 minutes has passed. It's crazy. That is actually crazy. I do kind of wish that we kind of got something other than cheats for these Animus fragments. I remember in Rogue they're actually required to get like a special like story-related cutscene kind of thing. I think those story-related things was related to the, it has connection to the Isu, but it's also represented as some like Mayan or Indian or whatever myth. And I kind of wish we got to see, have like some version of that in Black Flag. Instead of just being available just to unlock cheats. 17 to 30 Animus fragments in Uncharted. I can honestly completely understand that people are just come in like onto my live stream for like a minute, see I'm like doing collectibles instead of just doing something more entertaining like the story. It's just this is labeled for 1% for a reason, and I do have a heavily OCD based method for handling 100% completion. So yeah, I really do apologize. This is very boring the most. But it's something that needs to be done. Animal brig. The frigate. Aw. I'm legitimately considering boarding it and adding it to my fleet.
Unfurl mains, let's move!
Ah, fuck it.
Nail off the loose men.
Take the shot! Fire! Awaiting orders, sir! Fire! Fire!
Ready to fire, Captain! Fire! That's with the most tender!
I am doing this mainly to try and add this to my fleet. Because I think what I have is a brig. And this may be an upgrade. Okay. Oh god, I was worried I was gonna run aground. Okay, captain's down. I really need to get better at getting headshots. Hey, you need to stop. There we go. Add to my fleet.
A fine price. Get the mains free.
Okay. And that's done. So I head to the main mission. Don't really care about upgrading my ship. I don't think I'm going to be getting to naval combat anytime soon. But, presumably we got an upgrade to our fleet, which is nice. So now let's finally do the main mission after so many delays. Really do apologize for this, but I'm like a fly in your house where you just can't decide what direction I want to go. I just can't decide what direction I want. Bumping my head into walls, trying to like go through a door. Kind of like having like a ooh piece of candy moment. So yeah, I was not intending to spend so long here. I didn't even notice there was a chest here until I popped up, but Yeah, we should have started this a lot sooner, but I kind of get like, I just kind of get like very distracted. I will say, every now and then I go onto my YouTube channel and I see like just see like kind of what's going on with my channel in general. And every now and then, not every time, but every now and then, I notice that a stream that I recorded has gone like some incredible like attention. I think the last time that I noticed this was actually a recording of something that I did for Skyrim, which is a skill book thing where I should location of all the skill books in the game. And what was actually kind of interesting about this is the fact that at one of my videos in the skill book series has, I think it had like, last time I checked, I think it had like 20 views or like 30 views or something, which is pretty impressive for my channel. It's not getting like a whole lot of attention. It's not like it's getting like thousands of views, but it's getting some attention, so much so that for the fact that I actually gained subscribers on my YouTube channel because they liked my skill book series because they found it was helpful. And I just noticed that something similar has happened with my second live stream of Kingdom Hearts 1 that I uploaded, where it actually has, as far as I could tell, it got 10 views from it.
Give me some speed.
Which is not, oh, I mean, maybe think, oh, 10 views, oh, so impressive. It kind of is when you didn't even have 10 subscribers until recently. Your entire videos, most of your videos on your channel, or I'm speaking in third person, but it's my channel, most of my videos on my channel rarely gets up to 10 views. I've been lucky if I can get 2 views on half of the content on my channel. And so it's really kind of cool whenever I see that my subscriber, that my a stream that I uploaded onto YouTube has gotten like some attention. Even if it's 10 people have viewed the stream, it's still like very impressive to me because it just kind of shows that my channel is kind of getting some attention, even if it's only by 10 people. And just kind of, it always kind of makes me happy whenever I hop onto YouTube and I know stuff like this. It's just, once again, my antivirus program popped up. It's always just kind of makes me happy whenever I know something like this because it's just kind of makes me happy because it just kind of feels like that my channel is growing. And again, there could be people out there that say, oh, 10 viewers is nothing, 10 subscribers is nothing. It's something if you are a small channel, which I am. That wasn't supposed to happen. Why do you turn around? See, it's stuff like this that I always struggle with in every Assassin's Creed game, just stealth. That did not sound like a knockout. That sounded like I just put it in a blade in his back. Okay, whatever you say, game. Wondering why I'm being quiet is because I'm kind of like in Zen mode, where I do not want to get detected, so I'm trying to be quiet and focus. Synchronize. Chest there, chest there. We're here. We're here, dummy. Okay. I have my heart racing right now. Okay, so far so good. So you. I'm actually gonna wait until this guy, yep, he's turned around. It's a good thing I didn't go. Here we go. And it looks like we reached a checkpoint. Target you two. Yeah, he's too far away, can't ignore him. Yeah, wait until he comes back for me to take him out. Over here, dummy. Can't target them. There you go. This guy's gonna go back, isn't he? Gonna wait until he wanders back. Huh. What can I do? A whistle that's gonna attract everyone around me. Okay. There is a chest nearby. There we go. Come on, this way. As soon as this lady turns around, I'm gonna go for that chest. Over here, dummy. Oh, thank God they're dumb. Thank God they're freaking dumb. Where's this guy going? Ooh. Oh God. Okay. There's Kid. I can't talk to him until I grab that last chest. So I'm gonna wait until this lady is turning back around. And then I'm gonna run for that grass. Gonna wait until she turns around again. I don't know if she can see me from where she is. I'm not taking any risks. Weird how there's no assassins in this area. Okay, now we need to talk to Kid and complete this mission. We should have 100% now. Did we do? Gonna wait until she turns around again.
We're onto something. I can feel it.
Captain Kenway? Where is the assassin, Duncan Walpole?
Dead and buried. After he tried to kill me.
We are not sorry to see him gone, but it was you who carried out his final betrayal. Why?
Money was my only aim.
Should I find comfort in that? You murdered our brothers and sisters in Havana.
He has the sense, Mentor.
James tells me you treated with the Templars there. Did you see the man they called the Sage?
Aye,
Would you recognize his face if you saw it again?
I reckon so.
I must be certain.
Isn't he like out to buy or something?
Your word. Come on.
You walked me blind and backwards into this mess, kid. Who the hell was that jester back there?
Atabai,
Yeah, I was right. Out to buy.
and my mentor.
So you're all part of some daffy religion?
We're assassins and we follow a creed, aye. But it does not command us to act or submit, only to be wise.
Oh, do tell. I'd love to hear it.
Nothing is true. Everything is permitted. This is the world's only certainty.
Everything is permitted. I like the sound of that. Thinking what I like and acting how I please.
You parrot the words, but you do not understand.
Don't get
I really hate that sometimes in games where because you are
That's a door, I reckon.
Aye. And there should be some way to open it. A mechanism somewhere.
Like a capstan.
because there are because you're just running too fast, causing you to miss a cutscene. I really hate that in games. It's not just Assassin's Creed. It's like all games with dialogue. God, it bugs me so much. Shit.
This ain't like climbing Ratlands. Those blocks up there seem like they might move with a bit of weight.
So it's you lot them Templars have been chasing then?
Until you came along and mucked things up, it was us chasing them. We had them running scared. They have the upper hand now.
This is a very interesting section.
The door's mechanism seems to be broke. Let's find another way around. Follow on, man. Jump!
Enough to curse you with, kid.
Begin. I got the hiccups now. Again. Swear to God, it's like standard for live streaming at this point. Okay, let's go.
Must be a great treasure beyond.
Treasure. Right.
Whatever's waiting at the end of this path had better be worth my time.
That'll depend on you.
How's that?
What I'm taking you to see may spin your head right round. I only hope you could take the shock of it.
I can handle myself.
I'm stuck. The absolute crap is going on. I wonder if this is one of those games, like there's some like older Assassin's Creed games where if you climb too close to an ally, they will actually kick you down. And I wonder if this is one of those games. I remember that being a thing in Assassin's Creed 1, and it just infuriated me. I think it was also a thing in 2.
Is this it then? The grand prize your mentor asked me to see. Looks nothing like the man they called the Sage, I'm sorry to say.
Keep your trousers tied up. With one more riddle to solve. These statues are like the ones we've seen before. With pictures carved on them.
There's pictures carved on the floor as well. Not of the same sort.
There's a correspondence then. But what?
I think I figured this out. I figured the puzzle out.
The difference between them animals on the statues and them on the floor.
Yes, thank you, Captain Obvious. I know.
One group is predators, the other is prey.
Which predator goes with which prey? That's the question.
Green goes to green.
Right, there's your
Red
bonus
goes to
ball.
red.
Match a predator with its prey.
Not so much.
Hell, as easy as time.
Lend me a hand here, will you?
Grab this. Honestly, this puzzle kind of gives me some Uncharted vibes. I absolutely love the game series Uncharted, and I really hope they make another one.
Lend me a hand here, will you?
There's some people that think that Uncharted, they'll never make another Uncharted game, but I feel like they had the options to have to reboot it or create a sequel following Nathan Drake's daughter, and I honestly wouldn't mind if the latter happens. Oh. I didn't realize I was in the right position.
Lend me a hand here, will you?
Jesus, that's him, the Sage. But this thing must be hundreds of years old.
Older still. You're certain it's him?
Aye. It's the eyes that mark him.
Did the Templars say why they wanted this sage?
They drew some of his blood into this small glass cube.
Like this one?
Aye. They meant to ask him about the observatory too, but he escaped.
Huh. We're finished here.
100% sync.
What the hell did I just see back there? Jim!
Quiet.
The statue in the temple. Was that the man you saw in Havana?
Spitting likeness, aye.
It seems another sage has been found. The race for the observatory begins anew.
Is that why we're whispering?
This is your doing, Captain Kenway. The maps you sold to the Templars have led them straight to us. And now the agents of two empires know exactly where we operate.
Leave this to me, Mentor.
They have taken Edward's crew as well. I wonder what their lives are worth to him.
Take this. You'll attract no attention, and take fewer lives.
Okay, so we have 2 optional objectives.
Use them darts on this one coming now. Quick! Quiet and effective, see?
So we need to use 8 sleep darts on guards, preferably the snipers.
You've seen this temple here? It's massive.
Aye. I'm wondering if it's full of gold and jade and the like.
Has to be, don't it? Where else would the Dagos get it?
They're pulling it down to the ground, aren't they?
He's in my sights.
I'm actually gonna reload the checkpoint. Is he's gonna fire him?
You've seen this temple here? Massive.
Aye. I'm wondering if it's full of gold and jade and the like.
Has to be, don't it? Where else would the Dagos get it?
They're pulling it down to the ground, aren't they?
Okay. Three.
Many thanks, but no forgiveness.
Yeah, I'm actually gonna climb up here again. Thank God there's no like undetected crap here.
It was a slaver who brought these soldiers. Lawrence Prince himself.
Plague and perish if this ever happens again.
Okay, let's move on. How many more sleep darts do we need? We need 6, 7, 3 more. You can tell I'm bad at math. You're gonna have to count how many is it in between, like 5 or 6, or 5 or 8.
Cheers, Captain.
Okay. 6 or 7.
Death and disease to these slavers.
Okay, let's actually go back up. Fine, we can't. Let's... Yes.
Hold there. You. Golly.
Can I actually loot? Sleep dodge off of you? No?
Looks to me like a crew of pirates here.
Okay. Where are these guards? Are they down below me still?
Stop there, you! You no touch your pillar! Keep the slippery bastard in sight, boys! Let me off, Cosmo, and fess me like a soldier. Sure, not here.
Christ. What a mess, eh?
I think he just fell off and killed himself.
I may thank you later, if you manage to live through this.
Okay, luckily we got all of the optional objectives done. The only way we can possibly fill this is we pull a dumb and get too many casualties killed.
Who's this Dutch fellow with rosé? What a sourpuss he is.
Slaver named Prince. I'm told he has a letter of marque from Governor Hamilton, and that we're to afford him every courtesy.
Will you just hurry up?
Look, all I know is he's looking for someone, and we're to help him find it.
There you go. It should be complete.
Is it out of kindness you do this? Or give?
No casualties, I think.
Who's out there?
See that mangy old codger? He's a Dutch slaver called Lorenz Prins, living now like a king in Jamaica. Bastard's been a target for years. Bloody hell, we nearly had him.
By God, you bravos are a cheery bunch, eh? All frowns and furrowed brows.
Captain Kenway, you have remarkable skills.
Thanks, mate. It comes natural.
But you're churlish and arrogant, prancing around in a uniform that you have not earned.
Everything is permitted. Isn't that your motto?
I absolve you of your errors in Havana and elsewhere, but you are not welcome here.
Sorry, mate. Wish it were otherwise.
%.
Cheery bunch of mates you've got.
You deserve scorn, Edward. Prancing about like one of us, bringing shame to our cause.
And what is that? Your cause?
To be blunt, we kill people. Templars and their associates. Folks who'd like to control all the empires on Earth. Claiming it's in the name of peace and order.
Sounds like to cast his dying words.
You see? It's about power, really. About lording over people. Robbing us of liberty.
Is that another message from one of your friends?
Aye. I'll show you.
Gonna teach us about assassination contracts, which we've already done our fair share. We've already done the assassination contracts in both Nassau here. Oh, like right, 3 locations we've done. Okay, well, that's kind of an inaccurate map. We literally did all the assassination contracts in these 3 locations, but okay. Sequence 4 complete. Or is this sequence 4 or sequence 5? I think it's sequence 5 actually.
I know you ain't exactly impressed by our creed. So would the sight of money make you more friendly to our ways?
As ever.
Then work these contracts around the West Indies for us, and we'll pay you. As simple as that.
Hey, achievement. No apologies. Before we do this Templar hunt, let's actually go around and we will 100% this area. I will say, That I was honestly expecting that mission to go a lot worse than it did. Actually, you kind of did pretty well in that mission, even though I kind of got detected a couple times. It really wasn't that bad. I think I did the whole thing without any casualties, which is better. We're just going to be going around getting 100% in this area and moving on to greener pastures. Something I will say is the very next mission will require us to go after a fort. And I want to be able to level up at least my mortar to level 2. We're just going to be doing the first main mission and then we will go back to exploration. I actually kind of wonder, how close am I to getting the saloon outfit? Where is this Tulum? Oh, I forgot there was a, forgot there was a Animus fragment. Go ahead and grab that. I actually don't know where I find this thing. Because I would like to be able to put my keys in that I have so far. I can dive further than that. Ah! This is it. This is probably it. We need to collect all of them. I thought it would be like putting in keys. That's not. Okay, we'll come back once we're done with all that. Likely at the end of this playthrough, but... Okay, so let's put a marker there, then we will head over here and grab this. I think I'm honestly trying to think. Is I don't know. You know what, I'll just be safe. I was gonna say I don't know if I'll screw anything up if I go into an area and already take out a fort that is required for a mission. I imagine it will wall me off, but I'll actually wait to take down the fort until I do the mission first. I will say it's really nice that I have it's really nice that I have sleep and berserk doors now. It makes stealth a whole lot easier. I will say something that I am starting to get like really. It would be nice if I had some help, and it's just I'm not like completely struggling on my own. But there are some YouTubers out there, some streamers out there that kind of really just YouTubers, I guess. But there's some people out there that have like their videos edited by someone professionally, or just pay someone to edit their own videos. And sometimes I just kind of wish that I kind of had access to something like that. Like, had a friend that could just, especially edit my videos, just kind of make things a little bit more enjoyable on YouTube. Because literally all I do on YouTube is just basic, simple stuff, which is like decreasing the volume by -6, so that my volume isn't like too loud. I add a title screen advertising the times I go live, and that's pretty much it. Everything else, I was right the first time. There we go. Everything else I do editing on YouTube itself, which some of the stuff I do is I literally spend like an hour or two. Sometimes, if there's a lot of content, then I spend more than that. Combing through my stream and just trying to highlight every point of interest on my stream onto YouTube, so that people are trying to follow along for whatever reason, trying to use my content as a guide. They can add timestamps of where each chest is, where each animus fragment is, that type of thing. It is starting to be so over. I'm starting to get like really tired of that, because I can like literally as soon as I finish streaming, I immediately go straight to downloading my stream and preparing it for YouTube. And God, it just takes so much time for me to like do everything, and it's just this would be kind of nice if I don't know. I guess it would be kind of nice if I had some help, but I'm not nearly as popular on YouTube or Twitch, and I can't really like ask a YouTuber or someone for help like that. But this would be nice. Like maybe somewhere down the line I could ask someone to help me. Because I know like say like the YouTuber Chugga Conroy, who is kind of in some ways what my channel is kind of modeled after. He actually has someone just kind of review his videos and actually edit his videos. It's just I don't have access to that. But it just would be nice if one of these days I could be popular enough where I could actually have contacts in the YouTube or Twitch industry. So I could actually have some help in creating this channel. So I guess that's something that's gonna have to wait until like ways down the line, when actually probably long after I reach affiliate.
Now follow on. I have one last secret to share.
How long have you been one of these assassins, eh?
Couple years now. I met Atabai in Spanish Town, and there was something about him I trusted. A sort of wisdom.
Is all this his idea? His clan?
No, sir. Assassins and Templars have been at war for thousands of years. All over the world. The natives of this new world had a philosophy like our creed for as long as they've been here. And when Europeans arrived, our groups sort of matched up. Cultures and religions and languages keep folks divided. But there's something in the Assassin's Creed that crosses all boundaries. A fondness for life and liberty.
The pursuit of happiness.
Sounds a bit like Nassau, no?
Close, but not quite. Here we are. Take that stone you discovered from the Mayan Stelae. That's one. Couple dozen more and you're in.
What will this effort gain me?
Respect for a start. From the men and women you put in danger here. And if that ain't enough, there's a treasure behind that door. Something many centuries old. I reckon if you made the effort to find every last one of those, it'd be worth your while.
So you sailing back to Nassau?
When I have another contract there, right? This is my home for now.
I always like Kid. No, it's kind of like an interesting character. I believe that's it. Boom is not complete. I am actually gonna head back to my ship. I want to see if there are any... I want to see if there were any conversations, any interesting conversations between Edward and Adwale. Then we're just gonna be... Actually, no, before we do that, we're actually going to upgrade our mortars. I think we have enough for that. I always kind of liked, like, yes, I know about fast travel. I always kind of like Edward's dynamic with the assassins, how he's just not at all like their ally at the beginning. Because usually the characters he plays is just one with the creed. No conversations? That's a first. Give me one moment while I check something. Okay, so it's actually pretty easy. Alright, I was just looking at the optional objectives for this mission. Just want to know if there was any like tricky missions. Alright, let's go ahead and fast travel to Nassau. You hear my chair squeaking. It's an old chair. I had it for like a year now, but it's just, it needs to be like oiled or something.
So this is the new Libertalia, eh? Stinks the same as every other squat I've robbed this past year.
Oi, oi. Why the long face? You fallen in love?
With your blouse. You're welcome to Nassau, gents. Everyone is that does their fair share.
Fair share. What is this, a fucking monastery?
We was led to believe that Nassau was a place where men did as they pleased.
Safe keeping others from doing the same. Aye.
Captain Thatch, as I live and breathe. What is this magnificent muzzle you've cultivated, eh?
Why fly a black flag when a black beard will do? What brings you two gents this far north?
The word is, Cuban governor himself is fixing to receive a mess of gold from a nearby fort. Until then, it's just sitting there, itching to be took.
Governor Torres himself, eh? Sounds promising.
Welcome to Nassau, Captain Vane. Mr. Rackham.
Now, where can a man find a bit of rough? Do you know what I mean?
A bit of rough. Oh, there's actually rabbits here. I think I need rabbits. Yeah, but that's not... Where is this gonna take us? Over there. Okay. That's decent. Alright, so before we head out there, let's restock on materials. I want to get some, first of all, I want to upgrade my ship at the level 2 mortars. Second of all, I want to, like, refill my ammunition. I keep on, for those, I actually remember, like, at one point, like, hearing some, like, criticism for some YouTubers out there, like, small-time YouTubers, with, someone saying, oh, you should think more about what you say before you, speak. You say, way too much. I get the feeling that when my channel gets, a lot of traction, there's gonna be people who just say stuff like that. And, I am not very well spoken. I can be like a very nice guy. I can be like, if you meet me in real life, at the most, you would think that I'm very well spoken because how kind-hearted I am, but because of how I speak in general, especially if you hear me talking in front of my teachers. But in general, I generally have a hard time like vocalizing like what exactly I have a hard time vocalizing like what exactly I want to say, and it's just because of the fact that sometimes the words escape me, sometimes I just forget like what word I was gonna use, and sometimes it can cause me to just be completely stalled in the middle of a conversation, where I literally just completely lost my train of thought as to what I was gonna say. And this is something that I've always dealt with. It's one of the reasons why I started streaming, was so that I could hope that with time I'll be better at communicating. Because at the end of the day, I generally, it's another thing that I want to do better with. Generally, I have a lot of issues with public speaking, and hypothetically, if I were to become, if I were to publish my book, if it gets a lot of traction, if I were to get like a decent following, there may come a time when I'll need to speak in front of a camera, talking to reporters, whatever. And that's like the best case scenario. If the best case scenario with regards to my book, it could also be possible that my book will completely flop, no one will read it, and I'm honestly perfectly fine with either way. But there may come a time when I will need to like speak in front of an audience, and especially if I were to make it into the gaming industry. I need to learn how to speak effectively, speak calmly, and not panic or stumble over my words whenever I'm speaking. That's really one of the reasons why I started streaming, is just I can try and get better at that. And honestly, I feel like I have been getting more comfortable in speaking publicly. When I first started, there's been like several times when for long periods of times I would just be like very quiet, just not saying anything. And I'm actually getting more comfortable like talking, like especially like on Twitch when I have a camera on me. But there are still times when when old habits break through. Whenever I see someone chatting and talking in chat, I just kind of, at times I kind of make it about them, where I actively talking to them, or just at some point I ask them for help. Actually happened a couple of times in the past, and those are habits I'm trying to break. Those are habits I'm trying to do better with. In fact, one of the last people that I did this with was someone who followed me and then later unfollowed me, named Flinty. I don't know if it was something I did that caused him to unfollow me. I don't know if he just wasn't interested in 100% completion. He just followed me because he likes my commentary. I don't know.
We must tread lightly. These waters are well guarded, sir.
But, a part of me thinks that the reason why he unfollowed me is because something I did. Like, maybe I was talking too much. And another thing that I was considering is, I actually made a clip on YouTube where I actually did something that may be kind of stupid, where I actually made a clip just highlighting something he said, like our conversation in chat. Because I was just kind of happy that he was kind of giving me attention when normally I just wouldn't have that. But, it's just, I'm gonna get into a fight. It's just always just kind of, whenever I encounter things like this, I always just think that it's something that I did that causes someone to unfollow me.
So, what will you do with your share of the gold we take from Governor Torres? Return to Africa, prince among men?
I cannot return to a place I've never been. I was born in Trinidad, a slave from my first breath.
Ah. But wouldn't you feel, I don't know, more welcome there?
As you might feel more welcome in Paris.
Fair point.
With this skin and this voice, where can I go in the world and feel at ease? This country here is my best chance. This country called Jackdaw, where I know the names of all citizens and they know mine, and we work together. Not always out of love, but to keep our country afloat.
I understand you. Let's take her then. To the citizens of Jackdaw!
That was an easy fort. I'm kind of disappointed. We are in a medium area, I believe, and that was an easy freaking fort.
Hostile warship closing! Brig! Spanish ensigns! Trim the yards off the wind!
Okay, so you're really just gonna get in my way. You really are just gonna cop block me.
Ready to fire!
I don't care about you. You are just nothing more than a piece of crap on my boot. I want the big prize.
Haul in the stunsail! Reef the men! Crew up gallants!
Now, the problem with this is, I don't know if there's also objective for doing a running assassination on the either the captain or the commander. I don't know if it wants me to. I don't know if it wants me to do a running assassination of the guy in the. No, it's actually the officer. Thank you. I 100% sync.
Well, hello, Your Excellency. I'd got word you might be here.
I know your face, pirate, but your name was borrowed the last time we spoke.
Ah, yes, I recall. Mr. Duncan Walpole. I missed that one. So, what's a Templar Grand Master doing so far from his Castillo?
I'd rather not say.
And I'd rather not cut your lips off and feed him to you.
2 years ago, we offered a reward for the sage's recapture. Today, someone claims to have found him. This gold is his ransom.
Who found him?
A slaver by the name of Lawrence Prince. He lives in Kingston.
We like this story, Torres. And we want to help you finish it. But we're
Pour
going to do it
himself a
alone,
cup of tea.
using you and your gold.
Ah, my headset is falling off my head. That was fun. 100%! So, we have, let's, Huh. Honestly thought that was gonna be a hard area. I think what we are going to do, looking at the time, I don't think we have that much time left. Because we currently about 2 hours and 40 minutes, and we really only have time to complete this location, maybe. But I honestly don't know. I honestly have no idea if this, how long this mission is gonna take. It's very possible we may have to save this for next time. Is that everything? What I am thinking about doing is, 10 minutes. You know what, we'll do this Naval Contract, even if it puts us a little bit over, and then we'll end the live stream. Normally, I would kind of say this because it's very possible and maybe like force us to take out another freaking man war. One star difficulty, sure. We'll do it. Next time we'll be fully exploring this area, and we will be being over to Kingston. How far away is this? Not that far. It just looks further. You know what? We may need that. I'm actually gonna do something that may take more time.
All sail! Stunsails, let's ride this squall!
I honestly don't really care at this point. I don't think it will take that long.
Grappling hooks away! Heads to the prize! See yourself skewered!
There we go. How much materials does this give us? God, now I kind of regret going after that. God, that gave fucking shit. That gave shit. God, that's like... That's honestly like about as much as I would get from a freaking schooner. I think actually a schooner might get more than that. That was disappointing. It was freaking disappointing. I honestly am kind of like ashamed. After all that effort, I went to boarding that, and they just give me like what, like 30 or 40 rum, 15 sugar. That's just nothing. It's just this freaking Naval Contract, then we'll end the live stream. God, that was disappointing.
To larboard, sir! Cast away! Cabin! There's sea critters to spear here!
Actually, I will be doing sparing, but I want to wait until I upgrade my boat and my rowboat and my items a little bit more. I want to fully upgrade the harpoon, the rowboat stuff, and the fishing stuff before I go after that. Why is there fog? It's just really just, yeah, there's freaking fog here. I was actually dealing with this like early, like, I think this was before I started streaming. I was actually going around and I was actually trying to get a little bit more materials. I was just plundering ships. And I encountered fog that was just like, I swear to God, it's like in the whole region.
Dark skies and rough seas there! That's the man of war, sir! Fire! You heard the captain! Move! Awaiting orders! Fire! Down to the ship, Kenway! Jack's ready! Down to the trees! Get up to planks! Fire! Fancy a wee swim, do you? Fire! Have a shot right there, sir! Fire!
And now there's a storm.
Careful, captain! Fire!
Oh my God, I'm trying to turn.
We're ready, sir! Avoid her ram at all costs, sir!
Is this a brig? Or is this... That's not a brig. I was saying Man of War. This is not... Not a Man of War. There we go. Did you find metal? That's not bad. I didn't even have the option to add it to the fleet. I don't think I can, like, capture the ship. That's the case, and I'll just sink it. 100% sink!
Ready to fire, sir!
Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna fast travel back to this fort. And I'm gonna end the live stream here. So, if you are remotely interested in what you see today, yes, I can say that now, all the games on my channel is for 100% completion. I will be streaming Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag yet again next Friday, 1 p.m. to 4 Pacific Standard Time. I will be streaming Kingdom Hearts 1 for 1% completion on Saturdays, 1 p.m. to 4 Pacific Standard Time. And I will be streaming Stardew Valley for 1% completion on Sunday, 1 p.m. to 4 Pacific Standard Time. Starting next Thursday from 3 p.m. to 5, I will be streaming Overwatch. And technically this isn't for 1% completion, but once Overwatch 2 comes out, it will be 100% completion, and the achievements will carry over as far as I can tell. So technically this Overwatch will be for 1% completion, but I will be streaming Overwatch on Thursdays 3 p.m. to 5. All this is Pacific Standard Time, so if you are interested in that type of thing, just know that the content I play on this channel not only go for 100% in-game statistic, but 100% in achievements as well. If you are interested in my content, just know that I have a YouTube channel on YouTube, obviously, called ZBoy896 Twitch Stream Archive. Also, I'm going to be adding this thing onto my Twitch channel. I'm going to try and advertise this more. Before I live stream on Twitch, I always send out a tweet and I always announce that I'm going live on Twitter. And if you want to follow me, my Twitter name is ZBoy896. Really easy to remember. Literally the same as my Twitch name. In the meantime, that's going to do for today. Thank you guys for watching. We got a lot done. How much did we get done? I imagine we got to like 40%. Something, maybe like 35. I can't remember. I think it was like 20. Was I 26 before? Or was I 30? I'm at 40%. Wow. Almost halfway through the game, but that's gonna do it for today. Thank you guys for watching. See you next time. Hello everyone, and welcome to another post-stream session of Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag. In this episode, in this section, we're going to be, of course, reading the new journal entries, or the new database entries for this game. So let's go ahead and get right into it. We have people. Calico Jack Rackham, born 1682, Jamaica, died unknown. Of the few infamous pirates to call the West Indies his birthplace, Jack Rackham was born in Jamaica at the height of Port Royal's boom as a den of scoundrels. This would likely explain his atrophied moral compass, for he was frequently drunk, rarely serious about anything, and always chasing women. He used his outrageous and offensive charm to keep out of most trouble, but strategist and a fighter he was not. Nicknamed Calico for his affinity for Indian and Asian prints, he was a terrible sailor and a worse pirate, given to fights, fancy and myopic ideas that served only himself rather than solid strategic thinking. He was likely drunk for half of his adulthood and had a weakness for women that trumped all basic needs, such as sleeping or eating. His disarming charm, a dashing good looks, and a swift wit carried him far, but parties can only last so long before someone has to clean up after them. Moving on to Atabai. Born 1660s, Yucatan Peninsula, died unknown. Named for the Mayan god of hunting, Atabai's given name remains a mystery, and very little is known about his earliest decades. We are still searching for a direct descendant, but fear this will be impossible. The only child he is known to have a father died before the age of 10. Note, a ready-made tragedy. If we can find the right footage, keep looking. Melanie, I forgot what her name is. Something LeMay. I think it's like Melody or Melanie LeMay. What little else we know about him comes from his own mouth. The stories he told those who knew him. When speaking about his own past, he often avoids personal details in favor of abstractions and hints. Frequently speaks of his love and admiration for the tragic history of his people, and often uses stories to illustrate the complex intersections of cultures and religions, frequently pointing out the fact that from within and without come enemies and allies alike. Nothing in life is guaranteed except surprise. Note, aloof mentor figures can work, but only if they have a soft side, a redemptive moment DM. It is not known how early Atabai acquired the title of mentor, nor how large his impact was on the assassins of the West Indies. We do know, however, that he maintained semi-regular contact with the assassins of the British colonies to the north, in various parts of Europe and Africa, and in China. We also know that he was instrumental in opening this branch to men and women from all walks of life, mostly Europeans, Africans, and those native in the area. As a native Mayan himself, rumors and stories of the ancient observatory were not foreign to Atabai. So in 1713, rumors of a new sage began to surface. Atabai took it upon himself to locate this man for himself, believing the assassins should be the protectors of this ancient and mysterious place. Atabai sent word far and wide to as many assassin outposts as possible, hoping their network of spies and informants would lead them to their prize. After 2 years, there was no word. Then at some point in early 1715, an experienced British assassin named Duncan Walpole arrived at Atabai's encampment, initially expressing a desire to train under the mentor directly. Atabai found the request odd but flattering, but Walpole had already achieved a level of mastery few assassins ever reached. But after many months of intensive training, Atabai came to consider Duncan Walpole as one of his most trusted colleagues. Training montage would love this footage in Mal. Then in June of 1715, word arrived that the Templars had located and imprisoned the sage on Spanish lands in the far south. Seeing an opportunity to cripple his arch-enemies, Atabai entrusted Duncan Walpole with the task of rallying the various assassins around the West Indies and leading an assault on the Templar prison ship en route to Havana. Duncan Walpole agreed to this task and was never heard from again. It was only after Edward Kennedy's disastrous meddling in Havana that Atabai was made aware of the full extent of Walpole's betrayal. Charles Vane, born 1680 England, died unknown. A common refrain in any biography of a Golden Age pirate goes something like this. Very little is known about this man's early life, and with Charles Vane it's no different. We don't know where he was born, or where he grew up, or when he first took to sea. But maybe that's just as well, for it further heightens the mystery of this strange, unstable man. Surely one of the most ordinary and unstable of the flying gang, the band of pirates who crawled Nassau their home for a time. Charles Vane began his career like most pirates of the era, honestly as a privateer sailing for his king. Likely living in Jamaica in 1715, he was one of many aboard King Henry Jennings' assault on a Spanish expedition, recovered the gold from their ill-fated wreck in 1715 off the coast of Florida. Barely a year later, it had become impossible to keep up on his work as a privateer, as British governors were skittish about breaking the terms of the Treaty of Utrecht, which called for a cessation of all aggression between the major empires. Having few other options, Vane sailed to Nassau, where many of his former colleagues were now living. Quick to anger and ferociously mean, Charles Vane quickly earned himself a reputation as a difficult captain to sail under. At some point in 1717 or 1718, an old friend, Calico Jack Rackham, joined his crew as quartermaster. The two remained partnered for some time, living and working out of Nassau with the likes of Benjamin Hornigold, Ed Thatch, and Henry Jennings. I honestly can't remember who Henry Jennings is. Edward Thatch, we got a new entry for him. Sailing in Nassau, Thatch, Hornigold, and the rest of the flying gang, as these pirates called themselves, began cooking up schemes far larger than most pirates of the era dared dream. Wanting nothing less than a country of their own, they worked to turn Nassau into a place of liberty and freedom for all who desired to escape from the bonds of imperial rule. Yeah, I think this is something I read before. Who's him? Lawrence Prins. Born 1630s Amsterdam, died 1717. Lawrence Prins, often anglicized as Lawrence Prins, was a Dutchman from Amsterdam who spent the majority of his life in and around the West Indies. Operating out of Port Royal, Prince saw an incredible amount of action and adventure in his long life. Sailing as a privateer in the early days of the golden age of piracy, he developed a reputation for courage, fighting the Spanish on behalf of the British crown, sometimes bearing a letter of marque, often without. He even spent a pivotal role in Sir Henry Morgan's infamous raid on Panama in 1671, for which he was roundly celebrated. Sir Henry Morgan is an infamous pirate. You might recognize him from the term Captain Morgan, which we have a beer named after in America. Friends eventually retired from privateering and settled in a large acreage of land in Jamaica. It must have been around this time that he entered into the slave trade as a means of bolstering his wealth, an occupation he pursued well into his 70s. In 1717, his flagship slave galley, the Whydah, was attacked and captured by the pirates Black Sam Bellamy. Prince managed to survive the encounter and fell back into his old occupation until his death some months later. Moving on to locations. We have Mayan ruins. Mayan ruins can be found throughout the Yucatan Peninsula in Central America. This large civilization flourished from 250 to 900 AD. Note this is one of the civilizations that just disappeared for no reason, RL. While they're still around, there are plenty of Mayans in that part of the world with their own culture. But yeah, this thriving civilization collapsed around 1,000 years ago. People say it had to do with drought, but I don't think there's general agreement with what exactly happened. I was actually watching like a documentary on Discovery Plus investigating like the Mayans. And people believe that it was actually famine. That there's some people that believe it's actually famine that wiped them out. Mayan temples, dating generally from the Mayan Classic period, AD 250 to 900. Most Mayan ruins can be found throughout the Yucatan Peninsula in Central America. Mayan temples have deep stone steps and a platform at the top for wooden crowning structures. Mayan architecture is composed with a sophisticated eye to decoration, often using wall paintings and elaborate bas relief. I have no idea what that is. Stone carvings. Mayan arches forego the use of a keystone, instead creating a triangle-like arch known as a corbel vault. Note this, isn't this a civilization that disappeared for no reason, or is it that the Incas? Note there are plenty of Mayans still living in that part of the world with their own rich culture, and a modern form of Mayan is still spoken there today. Yeah, this once thriving civilization reached its height around 900 AD before collapsing suddenly, declining slowly over the next few hundred years. People say it had to do with drought or short-sighted agricultural practices, but I don't think there's a shared agreement about what exactly happened. In any case, the last Mayan settlement was wiped out at some point in the late 16th century, about 40 years before the period we're studying. Landmarks. Oh, not what I wanted. And on to Havana, we have Castillo Moro. Built in 1589 to protect Havana's Bay from pirates and foreign invaders, the Castillo de los Reyes Magos Malfo del Moro is an imposingly solid structure. Its mere presence put a stop to any raids on the city of Havana until the British invaded during the War of Jenkins here in 1762. Note this has everything we need. It was already over 100 years old by the time of our virtual experience. Perfect, spare no expense in recreation, OG. Is this actually the place that we took out? I think it was. Really kind of a I guess I was part of Havana, but still, huh. Moving on to art collection. I think this is new. Batnose figurine, gold work from the Isthmian region. Don't know what Isthmian is. Represents a crowned, half-human, half-bat figure flanked by 4 crocodile heads. We have bust of a water deity. Aztec fertility goddess. The headdress is a defining feature of their water deity. Clock. In English, long gaze clock displaying hours, minutes, moon cycles, and the times of the high tide around the London Bridge. Deity figurine. A Taino deity used in hallucinogenic rituals depicts the rain giver with magical tears. Fun fact about the Taino, they were actually the tribe that, like the, location. So a little known fact, before I get into this, Christopher Columbus, who has been credited for actually discovering America, actually never set foot on America. He set foot on a series of islands in this area. And the Taino were the native tribe that he encountered that he eventually wiped out. But, little known fact, Christopher Columbus did not actually discover America. He, at the very least, discovered the area that we're currently in right now. He never actually made it onto the mainland. Taino deity using hallucinogenic rituals to face it. Oh, I already read that. Eagle figurine. Twin birds figure crafted for protection. First named Aguilas, eagles, by Christopher Columbus when he sailed along the West Indies coast in Central America. Yeah, see, West Indies. He never actually made it into mainland. East Earth Monster relief, Aztec sculpture of the Earth Monster, a creature representing the Earth shout swallowing the sun at dusk, also said to have fertility connotations. Jar with ritual scene, ceremonial Mexican vessel depicting figures engaged in various actions. It may represent the birth of Quetzalcoatl, the ruler priest of the ancient city of Tula. Joined armchair with cushion. A solid armchair with the large stuffed cushion, typically reserved for the head of a household or important guest. Maize deity. Aztec agriculture goddess of sustenance depicted holding corn and wearing the amacali paper house headdress. Pectoral disc. Simple and elegant, made of polished gold, this chest ornament was mistaken for a mirror by Christopher Columbus. Taino bust. Taino artwork. The Taino people believe their deities could be summoned during rituals aided by hallucinogenic drugs. I believe that. Oh no, we have fauna. Let's do fauna. Jaguar. The largest feline in the Western Hemisphere, the jaguar is distinguished by its compact and powerful build, its agility, and its unique killing method of biting directly into the skull to pierce the brain. The Mayans believed that the jaguars could carry messages to and from the afterworld. Modern Today, jaguar populations are in decline and the jaguar's conservation status stands at near threatened. Note we must have this in one of our virtual experiences. Such a beautiful and lethal animal. Yep, that sells. That does it. So, if you, as I said before, something that I'm going to be doing is going to be live streaming Assassin's Creed 4. I'm going to be live streaming Overwatch yet again. Going to be starting on Thursday, 3 p.m. to 5 Pacific Standard Time. So if you're interested in that type of thing, feel free to check me out at that time. In the meantime, my current schedule is linked both, is referenced both at the beginning of this video and referenced at the in the description of this video. Feel free to check me out in those times. But in the meantime, ending's off here.